Hey, what's up, faithful viewer? Welcome back to another timeless general tarot reading. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, and I am happy that you are here to take a look at this video. So let's see if I can find some core energy for you. Some of the readings recently have been a little tough. There have been some blended energies that have been a little tricky. Okay, so we just had this in the last reading. Not core energy, but it was close. You might be feeling a little burnt out. Whoa. And as soon as I say that, we get Sagittarius energy. You are definitely... You've got your mind kind of... You're pouting a little bit, perhaps, about having to continue along in this effort of work, but you're lucky that you're a fire sign, because fire signs can get a little further from the action itself than some of the other signs, so you're in the right position to move on from this, to kind of get back on your horse, so to speak, and actually start moving forward again. But it looks like you're a little stopped to a certain extent, and understanding that you are getting stronger and moving forward as a part of who you are is a pretty good way to probably get you over that. It's in your natural Sagittarius nature. So I'm trying to get a clarifier for this, but I guess it's pretty straightforward here. So, okay. Didn't actually want to bond it for me. So let's just expand the Nine of Wands then. Not a bad start. But alas, as soon as I say that, a little bit of a misfire between your head and your heart, perhaps. Part of why you aren't seeing why this energy should be moving forward. Part of why you're trapped in this energy of not moving forward. So, not sure what's got your energy off point like that, but apparently whatever this energy is, it would benefit from your retrospection and your regathering your internal capacity and your internal fortitude. Would make a big difference here, actually. In the meantime, you're gonna keep feeling like the wrong things are happening, sort of, or you're going to continue feeling stuck. You're going to continue noticing you're going to keep continuing empowering the wrong things, the wrong mentalisms, and that's not exactly where you want to be here. And it's not how you're going to move on beyond this Nine of Wands power, which is already pretty good in its own right. So I'm trying to get an expansion here for the Nine of Wands, but it's taking me a second. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, it's definitely a little bit of insecure energy. That is energy of somebody who can be prone to kind of shutting other people down when they start to shine more than them. They almost have trouble with other people shining. So now I have the Judgment card. A good sign of your energy pulling around for where this is intended. Temperance and Judgment is good, because that's a good sign that you tempered your judgment into effect. So it's a good sign of getting over that internal problem you're having, whatever the internal disruption is, and finding the proper difference made. And if you got to Nine of Wands in the first place, then you kind of know what I'm talking about, and you getting back into that energy would really help things, as opposed to this other, like, more insecure energy, which is disappointing to see. Oops, there's two there. So I'm trying to get a clarifier on this Lover's card. Ah, there's two again. One clear clarifier for the Lover's card, please. Okay. Ten of Wands. Look at that. But it's where you're trying to get to. That's why you want to get over this Nine of Wands, the stalled Nine of Wands energy, because there will be more work to do, but that effort, it seems like that effort might be what's, or yeah, it's like you're looking to the future about the effort you're going to have to go through, and it's kind of like you're dreading that effort. But that's also kind of just resonating your energy. But it's a good sign here that you kind of understand that is not going to help you in the long run. So that, like, drudging over it isn't going to make it go any faster. Facing it and getting it done is going to make it go faster. And that's sort of what I'm seeing here. And I'm kind of seeing you understanding that to a certain extent. As long as you don't fall into this other insecure energy over here. Which is what I'm going to try to expand on next. I'd like it to be clearer, please. Queen of Pentacles expansion in reverse, please. Even the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Very stalled energy. Insecure, but stalled also. Like, very drained energy. Very unstable energy, so to speak. Very desperate energy. Very desperate energy for personal reasons and kind of external reasons as well. And not just... And the energy is just very trapped. It's very lost in its capacities to move forward. Maybe a very used to disappointment in this energy. But that's a lot of what's going on here. Very heavy, dense earth, despite the fact that it's fire reading. So I'm not sure what that's all about. But the energy would be very insecure and possibly used to defeat or used to disappointment. But like in destitution, though, possibly due to personal choices at the same time. This energy is very interested why this energy is here for you. It's like where you'll be until you rectify this sort of internal quality. Until you apply this temperance within you, until you grow out of this Nine of Wands reverse. You're gonna be very stuck. The natural result of that is going to be in these insecure but sort of desolate energies. Very strong signs of those, and it's very stalled and it's very insecure. And you have the temperance quality to grow beyond that state of stagnation. So the universe doesn't really want to see you here like this, and your spiritual heart's going to be giving you some trouble if you stay stuck in that energy. It's not the energy it wants to see from you. So I'm not managing to get anything else on the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, but we're only at 8 minutes, and that's pretty straightforward for a reading, actually. So a lot of these cards aren't coming out. I'm wondering if this might be good enough for a reading. Whoops. Okay, so the King of Swords, even the King of Swords came out here. That's even more... It's just even more insecurity. I'm interested why the King of Swords came out with the Temperance card, though. Because usually Temperance can yield a more secure individual because they've grown. But very, very insecure other half of the reading, for sure. And an insecure King of Swords would be toxic, so to speak. They would be, more specifically, maybe unwilling to speak up. Especially this Queen of Pentacles, who's a little bit more emotionally domineering, doesn't let them rise up in their own capacity. So it's very interesting. Okay, so another good sign here that you are, upon applying this better judgment, finding your own internal stability. And it resides just with you looking forward and having some anticipation for like gathering your power, building your strength. And it's a good sign. It's a good sign that you'll be back onto it even once you get this 10 of Pentacles energy or 10 of Wands energy complete. So once again, interesting how that side of the reading has got that kind of energy. Okay, but then we get this, which is definitely other people disappointed in you. And we're looking at 3, and then we've got these 3 court cards. So I don't know what this is. I don't know why your strength makes other people disappointed, but other people are disappointed in your strength. Other people are disappointed in your quality, even though. So yeah, it's like it's put downers basically, and that's exactly what this Queen of Pentacles energy is. It's somebody who can't see other people succeed more than them, and that's exactly who would be disappointed at your power if they are relying on you to be weaker than them. This King of Swords, if influenced by that energy, would have trouble expressing themselves if they're in this indignant energy. So they too could use some temperance of themselves, some gathering their own strength. And this Knight of Pentacles, they're in a very desolate energy because they're already slow enough as it is. In the reverse energy, they're misfiring on applying themselves, and that can lead to some desolate energy, desolate state of being, mixed in with this Queen of Pentacles, who won't let them proceed as well. So that's interesting how those two are interfering in that capacity. So yeah, those three are. I don't know whose those three are. None of them are fire signs. So none of them are so directly representing you. All the fire energy here is about. And your temperance card has to do with is your energy. These people's energy is something else, it looks like. So that's very interesting. Going to expand the Knight of Pentacles here. Ace of Swords. So yeah, the Knight of Swords has an opportunity to stabilize their energy and stabilize their initial initiative to a certain extent, and move towards achieving things again. Would be really good for them, and that could help take the pressure off this Queen of Pentacles, perhaps. So let's see what Knight of Pentacles reverse can get for clarification. It's not bad, not a bad end to that. If the Knight of Pentacles can embrace that energy. So now we have the Three of Wands. So it's opposite to this Three of Cups in reverse, which about you is bad. But when it comes to this energy over here, it feels like a victory for some reason. It feels like this is a form of strength for some reason. So it's definitely a sign that this energy is self-righteous. It does manage to achieve some things somehow. And however it does that, it provides it a semblance of personal strength and established power. But they're all in the indignant energy, which is not good. It's not good for their progress, and it's not good for their disposition. Being in all that insecurity, riling each other up like that, even though they can come together for this, which is very strange. But then they're very disappointed at you for. They find it hard to be happy for you in your power. So it's very interesting. Okay, so let's see, timer is at 13:14. That's not bad for this reading. Pretty good for a reading that doesn't even have any clarifying cards yet. It's all base cards. So let's see if I can expand this let's see if I can clarify this Two of Wands. How about the Ace of Swords? This actually wanted to come out for the Ace of Swords. The Hangman in reverse. Strange. I'm about to do some work on that one. Oh wait, no, I did ask it out for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay, so that's very disappointing to see there, because once again, even though there's this way that this behavior is working for this energy, they are not learning from it in the long run. Basically, they're not growing into something better, even though their initiative is working for them. It's very strange. So I have the Fool reversed. So yeah, kind of defensive. You're actually kind of defensive feeling about these individuals who are, or at least I hesitate to say for sure they're individuals, but the energy is very insecure. This insecure energy antagonizing you to some extent. It actually gets through to you a little bit. It looks like it puts you off your desire to take leaps of faith and push your limits. So a little bit of fear getting into them. Part of getting over that is not letting their judgment matter to you as much, and your growth has to matter more than their insecurity, which runs directly counter to some of this energy here, but that is what I'm seeing here. I don't even know if I'm going to do any more clarifiers. I'm kind of curious here about the Temperance to the King of Swords, actually. Because the King of Swords could definitely benefit from some temperance, but I don't know if they just feel trapped to try to do such a thing. Okay, so reading's at 15 minutes. I could probably call this reading. The energy's been pretty straightforward. I get one clearer thing for the Temperance, King of Swords reversed. That'd be cool. And I got, look what I got. Temperance. And it flipped out in the upright. Double Sagittarius energy. Like, this King of Swords definitely needs to grow. They are very stagnant. I don't know what their stagnance is all about, but lacking in this growth is yielding a lot of insecure energy. The Queen of Pentacles reverse energy matches it. And even though they can feel strong, they're like, they might not understand how much insecurity they're causing for others, which is very strange. But if they want to be more like your base energy, your base strength, then they need to apply this temperance capacity, and they need to grow in these ways. And if they can get through to the Queen of Pentacles, maybe they can resecure the Queen of Pentacles and resecure the Knight of Pentacles, and that's exactly what you would need to feel proud about this Three of Wands success. Or that's what they would need. And this Knight of Pentacles could get back to their progress. And the Queen of Pentacles could find their stability, and the King of Swords could find their self-expression better. So a ton of energy here to grow, but until that growth really occurs for this King of Swords, there's going to be a lot more of the negative energy, even for you. And it is going to bleed over into your own personal feelings of security. Even though you can handle it in your own ways, it does throw obstacles in your path that you'd probably rather not want to deal with. So I think I'm going to end it on that, since we got double temperance. That was pretty cool. So thank you very much for being here, Sagittarius. I hope this got through to somebody, and I hope this will really help. So thank you for being here. Take care, and good luck.